The shadow is not very flattering over here. Howdy folks, and welcome back to yet another reaction review, whatever you want to call it, for Nomad of Nowhere. This will be episode 3 of season 1. And last episode we introduced to a couple of places. Oasis, which turned out to be something settled by a guy who found a source of water and set up a place that he charged people entrance to get into, obviously. So it became like a little bit of a despot, kind of a leader, sort of a dictator of that little area, governor, whatever you want to call it. And also a town, a small town, where we've met some kids and some adults. And I have to wonder how the heck they survived there, because there doesn't seem to be any water. But anyway. And at the very end, we saw what looked like a bounty hunter with a Nomad of Nowhere wanted poster promising, I think it was 10,000 gallons of water as a reward. So we get to see next, hopefully. I'm looking at as you can see, the opening frame of the new episode. And that doesn't look good. That's just the opening frame. So we're going to have to see what happens. Before we get started, I just want to point out that the science fiction podcast I do, Tuning into Sci-Fi TV, science fiction, fantasy, horror television podcast, which includes RWBY discussion, is now going to be featuring a little bit of RWBY discussion. In fact, this last week's episode has RWBY on the cover, because one of my co-hosts has decided that they want to watch RWBY for the first time, which is really exciting. So if you want to hear a newbie's reaction to RWBY in a podcast form, go ahead and check that out. There's a link I'm going to put here, hopefully, and you'll be able to go there and find it. But without further ado, let's get started. There was silence for a while, so I wasn't sure what was going on. It's freaking me out. Okay, another cool looking horse. I like the horses in the show. They animate them pretty well. And this is that bounty hunter. Huh. Alright.
And I suppose you made up your mind that this
So we're still in that small town. Those are very loose cuffs.
The keys for the handcuffs and the cell, and you somehow managed to misplace them, while also managing to lock yourself up in both.
Oh.
I'm supposing I am.
I just
This
wanted to
guy's
see if I could get out.
not a prisoner.
Can you, can't you?
No, that's why I need the keys. Obviously.
Sheriff, you gotta come see this.
Oh, bounty hunter.
Just the man I wanted to see. You look a little on in years, so I'll keep this brief. I'm hunting somebody what passed through this town of yours.
Bliss Hill likes to keep clear of trouble. Whoever your quarry is, they ain't here.
Well, Nomad of Nowhere, obviously.
So you ain't seen...
What's the guy doing in the towel?
Like I said, quarry ain't here.
Wait, Sheriff, that was that one fella, the one that brought the mill back to life.
Oh
He did
my
magic?
gosh.
You ran out of town yourself. You don't remember that?
There's always somebody, isn't there?
Looks
like
we
that.
got started on the wrong foot.
Okay, was he taking a bath or something? How did they find water?
Magic man and bring him to me. Or I'll be making some of that trouble.
Or is he just like walking around in a towel?
Avoid.
I'm afraid I'm gonna have to decline your offer.
You know who I am, Sheriff? I'm the one they call the ranch hand.
The what?
Deadliest cowpoke in the Southwest. Done bad things.
Maybe I need to turn the volume up. I couldn't quite hear that.
This bounty I'm after, biggest payday I'd ever seen. He's the dreaded Nomad of Nowhere. Gotta be honest, I'm willing to do a lot of bad things for this one. Starting with
I'll have to get the name of that guy at the end, in the credits.
I've heard stories. of
Ram
ranch
something.
hand.
Oh,
Not
ranch
sure how
hand.
much
There we
I
go.
believe.
Got it.
Well, seeing is believing.
What was that?
Whoa! What's under there?
Barty,
He started some kind of motor. Oh, mechanical arm.
So, you're going to get me that Nomad, or I'm going to start making believers. One by one.
Please, just let the boy go. If this is truly the Nomad you're hunting, he's evil. He won't care who you threaten.
He's not evil.
That's not what I heard.
Yeah, he's got a heart. Remember?
Start unloading.
All right.
The sooner we can be on our way, the
Our
sooner we can get back
group
on the hunt
of
for the Nomad.
Hunters, I'll call them
Oh,
that.
my stars. Is that a Dairytown 5000?
Scout.
I ain't seen one of those since I was back home.
Captain Toth, right hand to Don Paragon. This outpost is behind.
I love
our
that name, Don
shipment.
Paragon.
You're
Kind of a
the
take
oil
on
man?
Don Perignon, which is the name of a water,
It was Paul
a French
before,
water.
But he hurt himself trying to get her running again. He's gone now.
Well, we've got a schedule to keep. Don Paragon doesn't want to fall behind, so we brought your water with us to avoid delays. Once we trade for your oil, we'll be on our way.
A little
Well,
sip of Diet
that's
Coke
just
here.
it. Pumps not working, and we can't fix it. All we got left's a small reserve.
Great. We'll take that then.
But that's the
Mouth getting dry.
She's right.
Come
We
on,
just
don't be
can't.
mean.
Not
You're
with
not
the
evil.
pumps
We know
not
you're not
working.
evil.
I understand your dilemma, but you can trade with me right now, or send me back to the Don empty-handed. You know which one of those is worse.
I'm sorry. The answer's no.
You already caught me in a bad mood. So if you don't change your mind, I'm going to have to drop the nice act.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's just rustle up the old calm wagons, shall we? There's no need for a spat. Let me take a look at the machine, huh?
Scout, they're refusing to pay the Don. There are rules.
They're thirsty. And I used to fix these all the time back home. It won't hurt to try. Yes.
What's crawled up her battle axe? She wants to get that Nomad so bad she don't care what's in her way.
It's like I always say, Jethro. Hurting people hurt people.
Well, at this rate, she's going to give my people a bad name.
The Yadala are her people, too.
Ah,
She's doing it for them. Come on, let's see
a little
how
more
she-
background of the world. Aww. Nah. Didn't want to use his magic.
Up here. Mary Cavern's one of Barty's favorite spots, besides the mill. If only I came here to ask something of you. There's a real bull of a bounty hunter in town. He's fixing to cause all sorts of trouble. That is, unless we turn you over.
Oh no.
Please, I've got nowhere left to go. The ranch hand is beyond this old man. And he's got my boy. I
Yep.
know you ain't got cause to do me favors after how I treated you. But if not for me, do it for Barty. You caused us a whole mess of trouble without ever meeting to, stranger. You ever thought what might happen if you went and started some trouble on purpose?
There you go.
Well, that's about all the
A
jokes
purpose.
I know. Gotta be honest.
Tell
really
them jokes.
figure y'all would hang around to see the showdown.
We ain't got nothing else to do. Say, where'd you get that arm?
Oh, I got it from the Iron Border. Ever been up,
Yeah, we heard that
Nope.
Iron Border
What's
reference
that?
before.
up near Tame Tooth? Know that one?
I've never left this place.
The Nomad's here!
Oh, there he is.
Howdy there, Nomad. I hope you're here to turn yourself in. You're gonna risk a fight over this lot? Way I heard, they don't even like you much. Suit yourself. Let's see if your magic is as good as they say.
Nomad, use your magic on his arm.
Can he? Nope, it's a knife instead.
Fancy trick. But your aim's off, partner.
What are you doing? I said his arm.
Other knife. Okay.
No, run.
Good luck.
He doesn't seem to be missing on purpose. I guess he's just not trusting his power anymore because he hurt. You know, he destroyed their mill or their water wheel. Uh-oh. Oh, chair. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Ow.
We have to help him. Let's show that long arms he's messed with the wrong town. I think I know just the protocol.
I don't know why I'm getting a camp vibe from these kids, but they're not foul-mouthed enough.
Seen this.
Still trying to get out of his own mess. Aw. You let him out, but I think he needed those for something.
The outskirts end in a standoff.
What did I tell you, Jethro? The sordid cycle of generational poverty only begets violence.
The only thing I be getting is bored.
Uh-oh. It's coming. Oh, the wheel's back. Or not back, it's heading here to begin with, right? It's still on its roll. But she knows what that means.
Moverter was a tricky customer, but I think I got it. Wait, what'd I miss?
The Nomad.
Well, let's get to it then.
We can't. Orders.
But,
Did you fix it or not?
oh, good news and bad news. The good is that I got the converter rigged to last you a spell until you can get a replacement. The bad? Well, the pump isn't quite as busted as you think. The oil well's almost plumb dried out. You'll need to take your trade elsewhere.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
see. Well, thank you for...
Can we get this done already?
Take it. We'll make do.
Good. Load it up.
Wait, that's it? That's all we trade them for?
Rules are rules. Let's go. Lots of ground to
Not
make.
much water. Is there some bigger arc for Scout? Or, for that matter, for Scout and Toth? Or is it just a... I mean, obviously there is some sort of a continuing storyline, but... Very curious what the big arc is going to be here.
Looks like
Why'd you
we're
let yourself
all
be
back where
taken?
we started. So what'll it be, Nomad? Care to save the little fella?
Okay, has he still got the handcuffs? Are they going to come in handy here? Yeah, they are. Aww. Oh! Ow. He wants his arm back.
I have had it up to here with your shenanigans. Now, it's time to collect that bounty on you. I
Uh-oh.
said you.
Did he take control of the hand? He did. He did. He sure did. Nice. Thumbs up from both of them.
Well, buckle my boots. You beat him. That was so smart of you to figure out you couldn't use your magic on his arm till he wasn't holding it no more.
Yeah, he figured that out, sure.
I can't thank you enough. You saved my boy. And
Is he gonna hang out here?
The ranch hand left behind. We got enough coin to get us by for a time. We owe you a great deal. Which is why it stings that I'm gonna ask you to leave.
Aw. Come on, man.
Yep, magic's the thing. Nobody done it longer than any of us have been alive. And we can't risk that kind of attention. And magic sends it all the way to the top. So thank you. But I'll be thanking you more to leave and not come back.
Yeah, he knows. He understands.
If I can ask you one more thing. Don't tell Barty. He won't understand. Yeah, for what it's worth, I'm glad the stories were wrong about you.
He made some friends, but Sheriff is right. Oh, we got another Heartlight thing going on.
Time to
What
rewrite
is
the
that?
rest of 'em, Nomad.
All right. Cool. Well, a little bit more character development. Not much more in the story here. It was ranch hand Ian Sinclair. Anybody new that I recognize? No, other than Adam Ellis is playing the sheriff. So, not too much in the story. I mean, Nomad was still there, helped out the town, fended off a bounty hunter. I imagine one of several bounty hunters. I imagine there's going to be more, because in the last episode they talked about getting, hiring a bunch of bounty hunters. So I imagine we'll get a whole series of them. But the story itself, we don't really know much more about who he is, what he is, what the overall plan is. Like I said, there's probably going to be some kind of arc. I hope there's some kind of arc for Scout at least, because she seems to be a kind of character. She's got a background growing up on a farm, I guess. Now, how did she get hooked up with Toth and get involved with these people? Don't know. I want to know a little bit more about that. Hopefully we'll find out. And where she goes, I hope we discover, we learn. But it was still some fun character stuff. It was good to see that they're continuing to give Ryan Haywood some lines in every episode. I like that. When you go to IMDb, he's actually at the top right now. He's been in as many episodes as there have been. So he's up there with the people who are in all the episodes, and he's actually sorting to the top, which is kind of cool. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I laughed quite a bit on a few of them. You saw that, and a few of the jokes and a few of the scenes, which I thought were pretty well done. It's kind of a dry humor, which I kind of appreciate. I don't need the real obvious slapstick humor. I don't need the puns, even though I like puns, and that kind of stuff. But I like the humor for this show. So I'm going to continue watching it, and like I said in the first episode, if I continue to enjoy doing this, I'm going to keep putting it up on the channel. So I'm going to keep doing that. So anyway, folks, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.